Hey everybody, it's George Kelly from Keller Williams in Cherry Hill, and we're back again today to go over another step to help you get your eEdge system set up as quickly as possible. So today we're looking at our profile percentage. Part one of our two-part series on getting your profile up to 100% starts now. All right everybody, we're back, and now we're talking again about getting our profile up to 100%. See, it's very, very, very simple, but too many people come in and I see their profile percentages at 60%, 70%, and they go, I just don't know where to update the rest of it. All right, it's in two places, and we're going to go over part one of that right now. The first thing I want you to do is go over right to the left-hand side of your screen, all right, sort of top left, and click on the word profile. From profile, it's taking you to a section where you're going to have 4 tabs, all right? Whitepages is the only thing that we are going to concern ourselves with right now. So I want you to click the edit button right underneath Whitepages. Okay, so now that we're in the profile section, we're only going to be concerning ourselves right now with the things that are going to get us up to 100%. We don't care about the items that are not going to get us up to 100% for this video. Those will be mentioned in later videos. First thing you need to do, upload agent photo. This requires JavaScript, so if you have something on your computer right now that says that you're missing a plugin, you need to install that plugin. We've also found that people who have Mac computers are better off using Mozilla Firefox as their browser in order to make this transition a bit smoother. Safari is a bit behind in this world. So from here, you need first name, last name. Your username is usually pre-entered. Designations, obviously, you're a realtor. You need your street address. Enter the street address of your office. Don't enter the street address of your house. Nobody cares where you live, just where you work. So, business phone number is the office phone number. Your home phone number is optional, but as you can see here, I've just doubled up my cell phone number. You need to enter your mobile number. And as we scroll down the screen a little bit, we move into our second section. You need to enter your mobile phone number for mobile phone verification. Enter the number, select your carrier, and then there's going to be a part where it says validate your keyword, okay? You're going to click on it. It's going to send you a keyword to your mobile number. You're going to take that keyword, enter it into that section on the computer, and then you're going to be ready to move forward. So now that we're past validation, a fax number, obviously that's the office fax number, but you could choose to put your home fax number if that's more convenient for you. Country, gender, all that stuff is good to know, but biography is the next part that everybody says, oh, I'll write one when I get a chance, but it's worth 5 percentage points. People always forget to go back to it, and they always seem to say, George, I'm missing just a few percentage points. Where do I go back to? You probably didn't write a biography, or you probably don't have your city service areas if you're only missing 5%. But for right now, take a minute and write yourself a biography. So, a biography doesn't actually have to be something grand. I mean, when I first got into the business, what was I supposed to write? With 0 years experience in real estate and no sales to my name, I hope you use me? Doesn't exactly sound like a good concept. So, I just chose to put up a business quote. It's still what I have right now. Display URL is the thing that follows your biography. I found that the easiest thing and the most recognizable thing for each agent is to put your first name dash your last name. So, in terms of URL or Google search, a dash is read like a space. So, putting your first name dash your last name makes it easier to find you if someone wants to put George space Kelly into a search bar. Obviously, with somebody whose name is as generic as mine, it's kind of tough to find someone based on a name search alone. But if you have a more unique name, this is kind of important because your search results will probably pull this profile page up before they pull up most other things. Okay, so after display URL, you have to enter your social networks. You have to enter 3 specific social networks. LinkedIn, Google+, and YouTube are not required, but Facebook, your blog, and Twitter are required. If you don't have all of them, don't worry, we're going to get through that right now. You can log on to Facebook and you can find your URL. It's whatever follows www.facebook.com/. So in my case, on my business page, it says George Kelly Real Estate. So I highlight the URL, copy it, and I paste it back in the correct section. If you don't have Facebook or you don't want to use Facebook at all in your business, simply place the Keller Williams page there and it'll act as a bookmark for you. You can just type in Keller Williams Realty, all one word, to use the corporate Facebook URL account. Twitter, it's the same thing. You can use Twitter. If you don't use Twitter, it's not really that big a deal. You can simply type in KWRI. That's the Keller Williams Real Estate International Twitter feed. Same thing with a blog. I have a blog, so I've entered my own blog address there. But if you don't have a blog, you can put in blog.kw.com. That simply takes care of that section for the blog. Now, since the other things aren't required, we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom of this page, make sure that our email address is correct, and click Save. After we've saved this page, let's head back to our main page and make sure that our profile percentage has updated correctly. In our next section, we're going to move forward into the referral section to get our profile up to 100%. So click on that video and let's move forward.